In part 1 of the Egyptian kings mentioned in the Bible, we covered the first 8 kings of Egypt who are often considered to be native kings. Today, we discuss another 7 kings who are considered to be pharaohs, but were also the rulers of foreign powers. On this episode of Ancient Egypt and the Bible. Last time, we covered 8 kings of Egypt who were mentioned by name in the Bible. In this episode, we will discuss another 8 pharaohs of Egypt who are mentioned but were not natively born in Egypt. Like the first list, they are all mentioned explicitly in the Bible and all controlled Egypt as king. And we will be continuing the count from the last list. If you want to see the previous 8 kings, please see the card above. Now, beginning at number 9, Darius the First. Darius the First is also known as Darius the Great, king of Persia. Egypt was conquered by Persia under the rule of Cambyses II. Darius overthrew Cambyses II's successor, Bardia. Darius I reigned from 522 BC to 486 BC and is mentioned in Ezra 4 and 6. When Darius I died, he was succeeded by Xerxes I. Number 10, Xerxes I, Ahasuerus. Xerxes I reigned from 486 BC to 465 BC. He had to deal with several internal revolts during his reign. He was the son of Darius I and is best known for his role in the Book of Esther. Xerxes I was murdered by Artabanus, a military commander, with the help of a eunuch, Aspamitres. Number 11, Artaxerxes I. After Artaxerxes I discovered those responsible for murdering Xerxes I, Artaxerxes killed Artabanus and his sons. Artaxerxes I reigned from 465 BC to 424 BC. As pharaoh over Egypt, he also faced a revolt in Egypt in 460 to 454 BC, led by Inaros II, with the help from Athenian allies. However, Artaxerxes I's commanders managed to take back Egypt and carry Inaros II back to Susa. In biblical history, he is the king who commissioned Ezra to take charge of the religious and civil affairs of the Jewish nation. Number 12, Darius II. After Artaxerxes I died, he was succeeded by Xerxes II, who was murdered by his brother Sogdianus. Sogdianus's illegitimate brother Ochus rebelled against Sogdianus, defeating him and adopting the name of Darius. Darius II reigned from 423 BC to 404 BC. Xenophon records a rebellion among the Medes in 409 BC. And the Elephantine Papyri mentions Darius II as a contemporary of the high priest Johanan of Ezra 10:6. Number 13, Augustus Caesar. The biography of Augustus is long and complicated. He rose to power following the death of Julius Caesar in 44 BC, became the first Roman emperor in 27 BC, and died in AD 14. He became pharaoh over Egypt after he conquered Cleopatra VII and Mark Antony's armies. Upon arriving in Alexandria, Egypt, he murdered Ptolemy XV, Caesarion, 2 days after the death of Cleopatra. He is mentioned in the Gospel of Luke with regards to the decree he made for the census in order to tax the Roman world. Augustus built several temples and shrines in Egypt, and his cartouche is frequently found on Egyptian architecture. Number 14. Tiberius Caesar. Tiberius Julius Caesar Augustus succeeded his stepfather Augustus. He ruled from AD 14 to AD 37. He is mentioned in Luke 3:1, and after his death, he was succeeded by Caligula. And finally, number 15, Claudius Caesar. Tiberius Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, known simply as Claudius, ruled from AD 41 to AD 54. His reign is mentioned 3 times in the book of Acts. Acts 11:28, 18:2, and 23:26. He was known to be an able administrator, but blind to the conniving of his wives. Recently, a small sphinx, probably belonging to Claudius, was discovered in Egypt. So there you have it, another 7 kings of Egypt that were explicitly mentioned in the Bible. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time on Ancient Egypt and the Bible.